Hi Libra, and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome back. If you are a returning subscriber. So I am doing the tarot scope reading for the rest of August. I know August is halfway gone. I'll definitely be getting my future readings up earlier. This month has just been kind of hectic. But yeah, I'm basically going to be giving you the energy for the rest of the month, what you need to focus on the rest of August. And this applies to Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, because this is like a love slash spirituality tarot reading. Okay, so the Two of Cups came up, the Two of Cups and the Two of Swords. So some of you could be at a crossroads right now with a soulmate, with someone who you are emotionally connected with. Could be needing to make a decision about that person or about that situation. Some of you are actually coming out of a period where you were kind of blinded by deception, maybe coming out of a fog and seeing things a little more clearly about a situation. So let's see, get 3 for the sign of Libra. Three of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So, 3 of Wands. I think I said 3 of Swords. 3 of Wands, sorry. Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So I'm reading the first 3 cards as kind of like the recent past. So maybe like the first week of August or right before, like maybe the last week of July. So the 3 of Wands, I'm seeing here that some of you were waiting for your ships to come in, meaning that you may have been waiting for someone to return to you, or you may have been thinking about traveling to someone. Like I said, the 3 of Wands is usually a card of waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for someone to return in order to offer you some type of stability, because the next card up is the 4 of Wands from this, and there are 2 wands on each side offering like balance and stability. So some of you could be feeling a little bit imbalanced without a certain someone or about a situation that you were dealing with in the recent past. Some of you could actually have been traveling away from said situation in the recent past. So with the Queen of Cups here being next to the 3 of Wands, I feel as though what I said about traveling away from a situation applies, because the Queen of Cups is kind of about being emotionally drained, not really having the energy to put forth any more of your time or effort. This could also talk about just being, it's like being emotionally spent. Like someone could have been playing mind games with you, or you felt like someone was playing with you emotionally, so you had to withdraw your emotions, or it could be that someone withdrew their emotions from you and you're waiting for them to open back up to you. So I'm seeing a couple different scenarios. And then the Queen of Pentacles being here. So this is talking about you kind of getting more grounded. So a lot of you could have, like I said, been in a situation. The Knight of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So it could have been in a situation with someone who you were passionate about, but the Knight of Wands in reverse could be a card of cheating sometimes. Hopefully that's not the case. But yeah, the Knight of Wands sometimes can be a card of cheating, and it's with the 10 of Cups here as well. So someone who you may have wanted a family with, or someone who you could have a family with, or you wanted some type of happiness with, but things just did not go according to plan. So I feel like in the recent past, a lot of you have kind of withdrew your emotions, and now you are trying to get more grounded and stable, focus on work, focus on your pentacles, focus on money, and kind of get like really grounded and out of your feelings. And if that's not the case, that's the advice for some of you, is to, in order to get out of your feelings, to kind of step into this energy of being more grounded and focused on tangible things. The Magician card wanted to come out, and that's the card of manifestation. So this could be a perfect opportunity for you to set a goal and to manifest something tangible into your life, because it looks like you're not able to put any more emotional energy into whatever the situation was. So your best bet would be to put your energy into setting some type of goal and like trying to manifest something that will actually give you something in return. I'm also seeing with the Queen of Pentacles, like the way her head is kind of bowed in the picture, I am seeing that some of you have kind of felt very humbled by the situation. This could have really been a situation where it was a huge blow to your ego. And usually situations where we do feel like the Queen of Cups in reverse, where our emotions have been played with and we have been emotionally spent and we've overgiven to someone or to a situation, that can put us in a state where we are feeling like we are very broken. And it is a very humbling experience, because a lot of the times in that situation you are forced to kind of get in touch with your soul again. I know the Queen of Cups Tarot on YouTube, she says something about pain being a good thing, because pain basically makes room for the soul, because it kills the ego. So some of you have been in a situation where you feel extremely humbled by it, and it may not be, you may not feel like it's in a good way, but I feel like it is in a good way, because it is bringing you closer to the divine, if you can see this, and it is bringing you closer to yourself on a soul and spiritual level. So let me pull 3 more. And I know that Libra is a sign of balance, like really wanting things to be just, really wanting things to be fair and balanced. So Libras can have a tendency to really put a lot into situations, because they just want everybody to be happy, and they want like just peace and harmony. And it's very important to be mindful not to give so much to the point where you are extremely spent and you have no more to give to yourself. Because I am seeing that 3 of Wands is like an imbalance. Let me pull 3 more. So these 3 will be like the current energy. So the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. So I feel like I'm gonna have to change my setup eventually and like have the cameras on the cards, but for right now I think this is okay. So with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, I do feel like some of you are coming out of the cold, or you're bringing yourself out of the cold. So if you were in a situation where you felt like you were left out in the cold and abandoned, it looks like with the 3 of Wands being here with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, you're coming out of that energy. You are moving away from that energy. So you could have started moving away from that energy in the past, and now you kind of feel like you have arrived there. And if you have not arrived here yet, you're going to arrive here soon, where you feel like whatever the situation was, it no longer has the ability to make you feel left out in the cold, because you are aware that you are able to pick yourself up and bring yourself in from out of the cold. With the Page of Cups here and the Queen of Cups, I'm saying this is positive, because it's starting as the Page of Cups, and I mean the Queen of Cups, and then you are kind of I don't want to say yeah, I guess you could say regressing, because the Queen goes down to the Page. But I am seeing that as sort of a good thing, because I'm seeing that as you may have been offering a lot, and a lot emotionally, to the point where you were emotionally spent and it had you feeling really imbalanced. But now you're to the point where you are offering less externally, is what I'm seeing. It's like you're offering less to people, and that could be a good thing, because I'm reading it as offering less in order to give yourself more. So you could be emotionally retreating from a situation in order to give that love and care and acknowledgement to yourself. And if you're not doing that, it's suggested that you do that. With the Queen of Pentacles being here with the 10 of Pentacles, I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles as, I'm seeing, even though there's more than one person in the card, I'm seeing it still as you kind of being solo. So with the Queen of Pentacles here, like I said, it's kind of like you're in this energy of having your head, like just put your head down and work. Just feeling really broken, but at the same time, while feeling broken, still having, you know, the faith and the confidence to move forward and try to rebuild, like rebuilding yourself from scratch. So it's like you are the Queen of Pentacles and you are investing. And I feel like this is kind of like your vision. Like this is what you are envisioning. You're envisioning like having a lot of abundance, having a lot of stability, long-term commitment possibly. Some of you could be trying to manifest. And I feel like, oh, that was weird. That was weird. I don't know if you guys heard that, but anyway, it was something that just happened to my ceiling. But like I was saying, with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like I don't feel like this is something that you have currently. I feel like this is something you're working towards, but since it is in your present energy, that's a good thing, because I feel like that's something you're really, really visualizing, and you're really focused on intensely and visualizing it to the point where it's inevitable that you manifest it. So a lot of you are focused right now on long-term commitment. Let me actually clarify that card. The King of Swords in reverse. Yikes. Okay. So the King of Swords in reverse does talk about someone who could be a bit mentally manipulative. So you could have been dealing with someone who had this energy. Someone who is who could hold the masculine energy and who kind of uses their intelligence to kind of be an asshole, like, for lack of better words. And let me pull one more for that. Because if that's clarifying the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like that's going to be your blockage from the Ten of Pentacles. So if it's like a person that's in your life, or there was a person that was in your life who kind of holds this energy. My nose is like itching. If it was a person in your life who held this energy, that could kind of be what would block you from having something long-term, stable, and committed. Because this is just a person who, like I said, mind games. Let me pull one more for that. The Moon cards, like secrecy, mind game. Like, if you were dealing with this type of person, or you're dealing with that type of energy, it is suggested that you, I mean, this is a tarot reading, so, you know, this is your own free will, and this is a general reading, so don't make any, like, life-changing decisions based off of a general tarot reading. That's what private readings are for. But it is suggested that if you are dealing with someone who, like, plays mental game, like, mental manipulation, like, keeps things hidden or keeps things in the dark, that would be your blockage from long-term success. And I don't feel like it's just talking about a specific person. I feel like it's talking about overall energy. You may have been dealing with people, you may have more than one person around you who has taken on this energy of, like I said, playing games mentally, or just keeping you feeling like you're in the dark about where you stand, or making you feel like you are mentally imbalanced and draining you of your energy. Yeah, I don't really like that energy. Queen of Wands and the Hierophant. So in order for some of you to kind of break whatever this energy is, because the center of the reading is the Page of Cups in reverse. So while that is somewhat positive, because like I said, I do read it as you kind of taking your power back and retreating your emotional energy and putting it onto yourself, I do feel like some of you will kind of struggle with bringing yourself in out of the cold, because you may be holding on to some type of resentment with the Queen of Wands being here and the Hierophant. Because I do feel like I said, the Libra sign is one that is one of justice and fairness and imbalance. So you could be holding on. So what could be keeping you feeling stuck and feeling left out in the cold is you could be holding on to some type of resentment. Feeling like someone had some type of power over you and that things just did not end fairly, and that could be making you feel really imbalanced to the point where you're having a hard time retreating your emotions from the situation. Queen of Swords. Yeah, a lot of you are needing to step into this Queen of Swords energy. But I feel like a lot of you already have stepped into this Queen of Swords energy, because I feel like the situation has been cut off, but the energy may still be lingering. So it's like you made a head over heart decision, but it's still kind of like something's still lingering. Something's still lingering. Okay, so I'm going to pull cards for the future outcome in the extended. I'm going to pull them now, and then we're going to explore them in the extended. Okay, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Wands in reverse. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. So these three cards are talking about you finding balance and stability, letting go of the past, and coming out of confusion. So this kind of just clarifies what I was talking about in your present energy of you still kind of being in a state of confusion because of whatever mind games or darkness that you were in, something mental that is keeping you stuck more than something physical that you have physically cut out, but emotionally and mentally it's still kind of keeping you feeling a bit burdened and weighed down, making you feel a bit resentful, making you feel like you kind of like want to get the upper hand again with the Hierophant card here. Yeah, it's like it's a past cycle where you do feel like you got the short end of the stick, and you're having a hard time letting it go because of that. But there's a lesson in this cycle that you have been in. So I'm going to continue this on Vimeo, and I will leave a link for that down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you over there.